Hey friends, and welcome to this new video. Finally, we're here, the Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. ARG has just begun. In the past few hours, a very peculiar account appeared on the official Discord server and started interacting with the community. In today's video, I'll explain why this account is so interesting and what it could mean for the next chapter of the game. We'll also talk about the interactive ARGPC. In recent days, several screenshots have circulated that seem to show it, but it turns out many of these are not real. I'll show you how to recognize the real ones and which details can give us important information about the ARG and its development. Throughout the video, we'll analyze together every element of the mysterious account and the ARGPC, trying to understand how all of this connects to the story of Chapter 5 and possible clues about new characters and game mechanics. If you like staying updated on all Poppy Playtime news and want to explore the latest theories, I invite you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. That way, you won't miss any updates and you can join the discussions in the community. During the video, I'll guide you step by step through every piece of information and screenshot so you can have a complete picture of what's happening with the Chapter 5 ARG. So, let's start with the analysis and let's analyze the new official material. Let's start by talking about the mysterious account that recently appeared on Discord. This account is called Seeing Reason, and she started writing on the server on January 20. Right away, we can notice an interesting detail. The account was created just a few days earlier on January 14, exactly the same day the image from last week was published, which we already analyzed in the previous video. This timing connection might not be a coincidence, so it is already a first clue to keep in mind for understanding the links with the ARG and the content Playtime is preparing. Another element that confirms the importance of this account is her role within the Discord server. Seeing Reason has the role of Playtime Co, which is the role reserved for official Playtime employees during ARG periods. This detail is crucial because it allows us to immediately rule out that she is just a fake account created by a fan. On the contrary, we are talking about a real official account directly connected to Playtime, interacting with the community to provide clues and materials related to Chapter 5. Now, let's move on to another curious detail, the account's bio. Currently, Seeing Reason's bio reads, Byliner TBP. Thank me dear for paradise. It is an enigmatic text and not easy to interpret immediately, and at the moment we don't have precise information about what it means. It could be a cryptic hint linked to the ARG story or a reference to some future character or event. Probably, in the next few days, when more official materials are released, this bio could become useful to better understand what Playtime is preparing. In short, Seeing Reason is not just any account appearing on Discord. Every detail, from the creation date to the role and the enigmatic bio, suggests that she is an important piece of the Chapter 5 ARG. By carefully analyzing these elements, we can already start making hypotheses about what might happen and how this account will be involved in the upcoming updates. Now let's analyze some messages written by Seeing Reason on the Discord server, because even her replies can give us important clues about what is happening in the Chapter 5 ARG. Let's start with a very interesting message. A user asked her to give a date related to her, and Seeing Reason answered the 20th of January 2004. This date is not random and deserves special attention, because it is the year before the events of Poppy Playtime 1. As we know, the story of Poppy Playtime takes place in 2005, the year when the player receives the introductory letter shown at the beginning of the first chapter. In that letter, it was mentioned that some employees who had disappeared 10 years earlier were still alive and hidden somewhere inside the factory. This connection suggests that Seeing Reason might be one of these people, or at least have a direct link to the story of the missing employees. The fact that she chose exactly that date does not seem to be a simple detail, but a carefully planned clue to connect with the game's timeline and the ARG. This opens many interesting possibilities about who her character might be and what role she will have in the narrative of Chapter 5. But that's not all. In another message, a user asks Seeing Reason to talk about the prototype, the main antagonist of the series. Her reply was cryptic. She said we can talk to her about him now, but at the moment it is not the right time to discuss this topic. This confirms two important things. First, she knows the prototype and knows who he is, so her role in the ARG is directly connected to the main story events. Second, Mob Entertainment is controlling the release of information very carefully, so we can expect more details in the coming days or weeks. In practice, Every message from Seeing Reason can contain information that, when put together, can help us reconstruct the story behind the ARG and understand how the new chapters of the game will connect to the previous ones. Her choice of dates, the way she answers questions, and the attention to detail suggest that we are not dealing with a simple account interacting with the community, but a real narrative tool placed within the ARG to guide players and create mystery. Now I want to talk to you about an element that has recently sparked a lot of discussion in the community, the ARGPC. As we know, every Poppy Playtime ARG has always had an interactive computer that provides clues, messages, and extra materials related to the game's story. In the past few days, some screenshots of what is supposed to be the Chapter 5 ARGPC have been shared among different community members. I'll show you these screenshots on screen so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, it's important to clarify something right away. The PC you see in these screenshots is not real. These are images circulating online, but they do not represent the real ARGPC. If you see these images or someone shares them, know that they are not official and do not contain authentic clues about Chapter 5. To confirm this, even the Mob Entertainment team wrote on their Discord that the PC shown in these screenshots is not real, so we can safely disregard it as a reliable source. That said, it's very likely that the real ARGPC will arrive soon. Historically, Playtime tends to release these interactive tools shortly before the chapter launch to build anticipation and allow the community to collect clues and theories. Considering that Chapter 5 will be released on February 18, the waiting time isn't very long. If an official ARGPC is introduced, we can expect it to appear in a few days or at most next week, giving players the chance to interact directly with the ARG and discover new details about the story, characters, and events that await us. So, to summarize, even though images and screenshots of an ARGPC are circulating right now, we need to be careful and not consider them official sources. The real ARGPC will come, probably very soon, and it will be a fundamental tool to better understand the story of Chapter 5 and its connections with the previous games in the series. Stay tuned, because in the coming days, every new detail could prove crucial to understanding what Playtime has in store for us. To quickly summarize what we've covered so far, we talked about the account Seeing Reason, her official role on the Discord server, her enigmatic bio, and the messages that give us interesting clues about Chapter 5, including the possible connection with the missing employees and the prototype. Then we analyzed the ARGPC that has been circulating in the community lately, clarifying which screenshots are not real and what we can expect from the real ARGPC, which will likely arrive very soon. Thank you so much to all of you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and want to keep up to date with all the news and theories about Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any updates and can join the discussions in the community. And with that, I say goodbye. See you in the next video to keep exploring all the theories and news about Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. Bye bye, and see you soon.